Anywhere from 10 times to 100 times more potent than heroin. So it's extremely deadly.
And a known drug dealer from out of state caught in an undercover sting trying to buy nearly 3 pounds of potentially deadly fentanyl. DEA saying that much fentanyl has the potential to kill 500,000 people. Good evening, glad you're here for WVLT News at 6 o'clock. I'm Ted Hall.
And I'm Amanda Hara. Thanks for joining us. Tonight, that man and a teenager are in jail facing several drug charges.
Knox County Sheriff's Office says a confidential source set up a drug deal with Antoine Winbush. Investigators tell us Winbush and a juvenile drove to Knoxville from Detroit to buy the drug to sell it on the street.
Well, that arrest is one of many in the Knoxville area with ties to Detroit. You probably remember hearing us talk about Detroit often in our news stories. Knox County District Attorney Charme Allen telling us a lot of fentanyl in Knoxville comes straight from Detroit.
Yeah, she warns it's extremely dangerous to buy drugs off the street because there is a high chance deadly fentanyl could be involved. Here's our Erica Lunsford.
It's a deadly drug constantly making its way to Knoxville.
Knoxville is very connected to Detroit with our drug trade. We routinely see drugs brought into our community from the Detroit community. We usually see them brought down I-75. And the main drugs that we're currently seeing brought in from Detroit right now are heroin and fentanyl.
Knox County District Attorney Charme Allen says when it comes to fentanyl in the area, almost every street drug is laced with it, and it's more dangerous than some may think.
Fentanyl is hundreds of times more potent than morphine, and fentanyl is so potent that if you come into contact with fentanyl powder, you can overdose from merely coming into contact. As a matter of fact, we have first responders who have overdosed on fentanyl, just having come in contact with it during searches.
We're seeing that some of our naloxone administrations, it can take 6 or 7 doses in order to bring someone back if they've gotten fentanyl.
Karen Pershing with the Metro Drug Coalition says fentanyl started rapidly popping up in Knoxville back in 2016 and has become more and more prevalent since.
There's also a lot of fake pills out there made to look exactly like prescription medications, but are actually fentanyl. So it's a very dangerous situation. This is not the fentanyl that we get, that we produce medically.
According to the Tennessee Department of Mental Health and Substance Abuse Services, in 2020, 2,014 people died of a drug overdose related to fentanyl. Pershing is urging parents to talk to their kids now so that they won't become another statistic.
Unless it's prescribed for them and a doctor has prescribed it and a pharmacy has filled it, they never need to take a pill of any kind that was not intended for them.
In Knoxville, Erica Lunsford, WVLT News.
District Attorney Allen says aside from the high amounts of fentanyl found here from Detroit, law enforcement has learned of a lot of shootings, homicides, and gang activity in Knoxville has ties to Detroit as well.